Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there. All right. 18.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Jake? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out. All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Swap.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Trying it left side with Cook. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
So that run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back to pass on second and short. That's him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He brings it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Prager on to send it away. Noel to return this. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive with Marks. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All 52. 319. What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Sub. What's that?
Allen on third down. Drops it off to Cook. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He rolls to his right. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point
Round 80!
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Getting another shot at two here.
Half. 180! 56! What's that?
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Texans nothing. Raiders set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. No to return this. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Marks gets it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 77 yards. And the Texans first down. Here we go.
Marks has the Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points in this game.
Touchdown, Texans.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans drop the lead back to 13.
Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. to throw now, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on third and short. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
319!
Here's Allen. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
22 yards.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
To the air again, Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Noel to return this. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Already.
Stroud throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw, so it'll be 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd down, Allen throwing again. He dumps this off to Cook. And he gives this one up to the 40-yard line. They gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he has this down to the 34. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
56, 319. Middle. Gun. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Out. 319. Alert. What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brown. Hey, tight. Half 85. Look out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Prater on to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
At 18.
Out the middle, it's Marks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras...
Big gain down. Houston! The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Alert! Round 80! Attack!
Allen now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12.
Allen setting up to throw. Quick pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Bills, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, tight. Fight it! 5 wide. Look out!
Allen gonna throw again. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Raiders set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds his back, marks. The 30. Gets the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, in-off pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to push one deep down. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans are stopped and are going to have the football out beyond their own 30. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's Cole Bishop. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, you're focused.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
That player is set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. Hits the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
The Texans will line
Makes
up
the handoff. Now to throw. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, it's got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Johnson now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense... They were all over it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bills can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And send a receiver left. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one's gone. To add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth.
Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. No to return this. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So at the 20, here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 from the 43. To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking underneath for marks. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 40.
First down, Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Bills see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They're going to pass it here. Has it downfield, working the left. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
27 on the play. And the Bills first down.
The motion to receiver left. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bills.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bills running them out of the building. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. To send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as we'll see you next time from Houston. Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Receiver in motion, going left. This might be a free play for him. His first throw is an interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. He got out of bounds after a small gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Man in motion here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little... pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Intended for R.J. Harvey. Incomplete. The cover is 5.
Nix from the gun. This one finds Evan Ingram. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. Here's the fake. Here's Nix. forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Intercepted by the Lions. It's a turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Foxborough. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
To the air on first down. Hey! And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Hits his running back. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
One after is good by Boy Gallis. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34. Yard line before he stopped.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
180! What's up?
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Goff on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, kill!
Goff to the air now. Downfield, and Tislau has it. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Goff on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Catch made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down. So the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
4th down. Goff. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
May trying to get here on 2nd. Has some daylight through the 40. And that play manages 7, so now they've got 3rd down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert.
Get behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Lions have recovered it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Goff off the play action. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. For big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. From the gun, it's May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now May on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. On play action, here's May. He connects downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On to send it away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that set you up for success.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Third and long, they're going to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 14.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded at the 20. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. He finds his running back, Henderson. Crosses midfield, still going. At the 20. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Buying some time left. He can run it. A nice run here past the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Off play action, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning a screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats, 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Has it down close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down throw for May. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
May trying to get here on 2nd. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Back to throw it. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
1st down throw from Goff. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Lions leading by 7. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Robert Spillane has it.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
See it to Henderson. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Setting up to pass. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. We'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. So the Lions get the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm